Welcome back to my daily vlog where I take you inside my life as I document myself juggling my family, my fitness journey, and the future of work as an entrepreneur and investor. This morning, it was very, they didn't waste any time. The day didn't waste any time. I didn't even have much time to record as I was walking to Starbucks. I was on the phone. But with that said, let's just jump right into it. Let's just jump right into it because I don't want to waste any more of your time. Let's.
Just trying to give you something spooky out to for you. I'm just trying to give you something. I'm just trying to give you something spooky out to for you. I'm just trying to give you something.
This morning has already been eventful. Just got off a call with a potential client right off the bat. So things are starting to move in a pretty fast pace, which is good. Again, it's just about making those adjustments and just rolling with the punches. Things are starting to align, and just you have to be prepared. Like I was saying in the last episode, is stay organized. Just keep yourself organized, so that when the opportunities are coming, that you're ready to move on. Now this may sound very weird, but I was just in the bathroom here at Starbucks. As you can see, I'm here in the bathroom, and I'm in the bathroom. I just randomly see this business card. It's Samuel Ireland. He's from Maryland, and he's a deputy director. And for some reason, I'm like, is this? I was gonna throw it in the trash. I was actually gonna throw it in the trash, but I was like, let me pick it up. You never know. So, do you think I should contact this person? Maybe there's something behind this card. I don't know. What do you think? Put it in the comments if you think I should call this person, just to introduce myself and just see where it takes me, or should I just go ahead and just throw it away and act like it means nothing? They were just on the floor. I just picked it up. Let me know in the comments. So right now, continuing in the theme of staying organized, that's what I'm doing right now in my notebook here. I can't really see it. Well, basically what I'm doing is documenting step by step what I'm going to do. As soon as I get in front of my laptop to begin work, what I'm doing is building a checklist, step by step, everything I'm going to look at before I get started. So I'm going to start off at looking at my P&L. Then I'm going to review all of my folders. I'm going to go on my Google Drive. I'm going to look at all my folders, see if there's any resources that need to be updated, need to be removed, and keeping it really clean. Then I'm going to look at my project management system. I'm going to see, I have 3 different buckets. I'm either like doing something operationally. I'm either looking at targeting another company to either acquire or partner with, or I am managing a partner or a company that I just acquired. So I'm getting very meticulous about the routine, because at the end of the day, you wouldn't be able to either delegate that work, automate that work, or just eliminate it because there's no need for you to do that. So I'm just spending some time just like getting my processes clean. And then what I'll probably do is I'll create a document, and then I'll do a video where I'm going over all these steps, because I'm trying to replace myself. I do not want to be the person doing some of this stuff. I want to create just how you create jobs. So it's just this clean documentation that just starts off with just me writing it down first, and then transcribing that to text, and then video. So stay organized. And I'm using that process because you want to make sure that you're focused on your zone of genius. So whatever your zone of genius is, you want to make sure that you're focused in that area, so that you're in your highest use of your time and highest flow. And you want to make sure the team around you is in their zone of genius. And that's critical. So you don't want people doing things that is not in their zone of genius, the thing that comes naturally to them, that they can do that no one else can do. So that's the key of staying organized and keeping on top of this routine. Because I don't want to be outside of my zone of genius if I don't have to. Now, in the beginning, I'm wearing so many different hats. That some of the things is not in my zone of genius. So, for instance, I'm doing this vlog, but I'm still editing. That's not my zone of genius. I just want to be in front of you, talking to you, sharing the process with you. Soon, I'm going to hire an editor to edit these things, to make them more entertaining. And I can go on and on about the hats that I'm wearing, and learning where my zone of genius is at. You got to pick your spots. One of the things that I do to help me when I'm working with my AI agents, I actually give them a real name. So Oscar is my operations, Fred is my financial modeling, Jennifer is our demand gen, Pam is our portfolio manager, Sage is our strategist, and Sam and Dan are our sourcing and deal originators. When you give a personality or persona to your AI agents, in your mind, it helps you realize that you're actually working with someone that's getting a result for you, until you're able to hire somebody. These agents are good enough to at least get you the basics until you're able to bring somebody in that's an expert in those areas to take that over, and really train the models so that it's pretty much doing most of the work, at least the task-based work. So I'm here still, about to leave to a meeting. I'm still here at Starbucks, and I was just having a conversation with a person, and they asked me a really interesting question, and the question was really simple. The question was, Tremayne, when do you see yourself retiring? And I paused, I stopped, and I told them, after I gathered myself, I told them that idea of retirement, never even hit my brain. I made a decision in my teens that I wasn't going to be the guy that, worked a job and then waited till retirement to begin living. That was never, ever in my plan. And I made that decision as a teen. So when he said it, it struck me like, I don't even know what you mean. I understood what he meant. I definitely understood what he meant. But not for the first time, but to be stuck like that, I was just stuck and I was stumped. And I told him, because basically it was about getting your time back. And I told him, well, in about 2008, 2009, when I really went full blown into entrepreneurship, that's when I got my time back. And, I worked in corporate America for about 10, 12 years. I worked for the Wall Street Journal, which is the biggest business publication in the world. So I did that. I climbed that ladder, and I got to to where I got in that ladder, and I was like, I'm done with this. Because I always had the itch. I was always an entrepreneur ever since I was 10, 11, 12. That's always been something. So I've never seen this idea of retirement. Never really, even now, as I even say it out loud, it's like, But I get it. I understand what that means. But I see myself as, I always admire those people like the Warren Buffetts, the guys that are like still working in their 80s, 90s, because they love what they do. And that's always been my North Star of, do I love what I do? That's critical. That's critical for me. So I thought I should. I'm processing that conversation, which was a really good conversation. But I definitely definitely understand where he was coming from about that question. So I'm walking up to my next meeting I have in about 15 minutes. I was going to do it at my office, but it just made sense just to go to him. He's right up the street here. It didn't feel like walking back to my office, and it's always good to change the environment up. I was just in there all day yesterday, so just going to change the environment up a little bit. Oh, wow.
It's just, I'm trying to get some videos on here, but I was asking about the podcast though, because I have one that's like created in terms of the branding and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And we just never went through it. It's called Connecting the Dots, but it was like the whole.
I love that name.
Yeah, I'm sure Steve Jobs.
Yeah. Yeah, you connected, looking backwards.
Yeah, exactly. So like it was just, the idea was, it doesn't matter what it is, like anything that someone can listen to and use that to connect their own dots.
Yeah. So was it connected to Rev Carter, or was it just like general?
I mean, it was just, we were gonna have it like go, presented by Rev Carter, but it doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
I can show you the graphics for it if you want to see it, but.
So did you record anything, or just kind of like you had it set up?
No, we had everything set up, and we even had like the episodes that we were gonna do laid out, but we just never
did. Yeah.
Recorded it.
Yeah.
I'll try to find it on
Yeah. It's interesting because like even with this journey right now, if you would have asked me last year if I'm interested in the podcast, I would have told you no straight up.
Yeah.
Not at all. Like, I don't really hear myself talking. I'm not that guy.
I'm the same.
You know what I mean? I'm not that guy. But I do like fly on the wall content.
Yep. Yeah.
I thrive better in like fly on the wall content where it's like, let's bring people in.
Yeah.
And just see what's going on, and then capture that.
That's why I love the Gary Vee aspect, because
he's an OG of that.
You just forget about it.
You just forget about it, and you just keep it moving. Now,
sorry, I set this up too.
I think, and I don't know this yet, I think with this vlog, at some point I'm going to because I have a really interesting network. The people in my network.
Yeah, that's what makes me want to. That was I guess the concept of that, because I was like, I have so many variety of people. You talk to everyone.
Yeah. So I think at some point I may start integrating these conversations in, but it's going to be couched in this vlog.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's going to be couched there.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be like an extended conversation. Okay. It might not even be a podcast. It's just like what we're doing right now.
Yeah. No, I mean,
we're just hanging out.
It's real.
It's real.
No, I like that.
But I don't know what that is yet. It's just.
Yeah, there's.
But if you would, like I said, if you would have asked me last year, it would have been a definitive no.
Yeah, I'm just realizing more and more each day, the more and more people I work with, that. I just I guess I'm just I always underrated what I know, or underestimated what I know,
yes.
undervalued what it can do.
Yes.
And as I start talking to more and more people, it's wow, like, I really need to get this like out to because if I do, I think things blow up.
Yeah.
And I think I
They,
realize
yeah,
that.
they do. They really do.
And
All right, just finished that meeting. And finally, the deal is done. The contract is signed. So now the real work begins. At some point, I'm going to share with you how I structure these deals and how I get into these partnerships that have equity a part of it, that have different bonuses and things a part of it. And one day I'll share that with you. But just it's work. It's a lot. The work really begins right now. I'm really excited. Jason is a great person. He's built what he's built to this point. I was very impressed with him as a founder, and it just made sense. Things just made sense. It took some time, but here we are. So I just want to put that on record. Let's go. Communication is critical. You have to communicate. You don't want to leave any dark holes of communication. Communicate. So looks like I'm packing up today. Today was a great day. One thing that's really precious is momentum. Once momentum comes, you have to capture it and you have to honor that momentum. And I've become so more appreciative of that momentum because I know that it doesn't come around all the time. When that wind of momentum comes, you have to capture it, nurture it, and continue. And that's one of the things that today, like even today, as you saw, like I started off, I was on a phone call. Like that usually doesn't happen, but now I'm starting to see like the attraction of the opportunities and everything are starting to come into place. And that's what I'm glad I'm capturing this so you can see this unfold right before your eyes. So I'm packing up for the day, going into the weekend with some momentum. And if there's anything in this video that resonates, if you made it this far in the video, definitely appreciate it. Don't take it lightly. If there's something that resonates, would love to hear from you in the comments. I'll spend about 10, 15 minutes there. Would love to learn, your insights or whatever, what resonates. If you don't have the time, I also get that. So give a like. Give it a thumbs up. Let myself know that, that, hey, someone's out there watching it. And the algorithms know that, something exciting is happening. With that said, peace.